Hello everyone, thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Kanayala. I belong to Pali district of Rajasthan. I am a science educator with a 3.5 year of experience in teaching science as a subject to the students of class 6 to 10. Currently I am working with the St. Paul School Palna, where I am teaching science as a subject to students of grade class 6 to 10, which is a CBSE affiliated school. Coming to my educational background, I have completed my graduation in Bachelor's of Technology, Mechanical Engineering from Rajasthan Technical University, Kota, where I have scored 75% of aggregate. Throughout my teaching career of 3.5 years, I have developed a strong set of skills like classroom management, effective classroom management, teaching the complex scientific topic to an easier way, and many more things. So today we are going to discuss about the topic that is light. So we see a variety of objects around us. There are many things around us we see, and if we go to a dark room, we are not able to see the things. So how the things are visible to us? How we see the things because of the presence of light. So light is energy. We can say light is an energy that makes us things visible. Visible things because of the presence of light. And light is also known as an electromagnetic wave. Light is an electromagnetic wave. And what do you understand by electromagnetic wave? An electromagnetic wave does not require any medium for its propagation. That means light does not require any medium. Does not require any medium for its propagation. Does not require any medium for its propagation. And the speed of light in vacuum or air is approximately, we say, that is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. Now, light has a very important property that it always travels in a straight line. Light always travels in a straight line, and this property of light, that light always travels in a straight line, this light always travels in a straight line, this property of light is called rectilinear propagation of light. Or what is known as this is rectilinear propagation of light. Rectilinear propagation of light. Now, light has very different phenomena and different activities through which we see different things around us. Like the one of them is reflection, the other one is called as refraction, the many more, that there is the dispersion, diffraction, scattering of light, many more topics in the light topic. Now, first, today we will discuss about the reflection of light. So what do you understand by reflection of light? So reflection is a phenomena of light. Reflection is a phenomena of light in which light strikes to an opaque object or a highly smooth surface and bounce back from its direction. Like assume this is a surface, this is an opaque surface or highly smooth surface. If a light strikes on this surface, now light will bounce back from this surface. So the bouncing back of light, this phenomena is known as which phenomena? Reflection of light. And we can see that this is known as incident ray. This is known as incident ray. And after bouncing back, when the light moves away, this is known as reflected ray. This is known as reflected ray. And this is known as point of incidence. This is called point of incidence. This is called point of incidence. And at the point of incidence, we draw a perpendicular line to the surface. That perpendicular line is called as normal. That perpendicular line is called as normal. So from this figure, we can say that the normal is making an angle of 90 degree to the surface. That is the surface, or that is the plane. angle of the normal and the plane is called 90 degree exactly, and the angle between incident ray and the normal is known as angle of incidence, and the angle between reflected ray and the normal is called angle of reflection. Now there are two laws of reflection. There are two laws of reflection. The first law of reflection says that incident ray, reflected ray and normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. So we can see that this is incident ray, this is reflected ray and this is normal. They all lie on the same plane. This is the first law of reflection. And the second law of reflection says that the angle I is equals to angle R. Always, in any condition of reflection, that is always equal. Angle I equals to angle R. That is angle of incidence. Angle I represents what? Angle of incidence. And that will be always equals to angle of reflection. Now, moving on to the types of reflection. So here there are basically two types of reflection. The first type of reflection is called regular reflection, and the second type of reflection is called diffused reflection. The first is called regular reflection and the second one is called diffused reflection. They both vary on a particular single point. That कितना टाइम होगा?
6 65 7
तो पहले पॉज मिनट इस करना तो मैंने किया
પોસ્ટ તમે ઈશારો કીધો ને